Hello, everyone. How you all doing? Oh yeah, I'll keep the poll up as well because it's still going. I feel like Giraffe might win this one. Nature Guy, have a good look. What is it, Cryus? Draco? Why you guys? Why are you guys voting for Borzoi? What is the? Why are you rigging the poll for Borzoi? Butts. Do you have a Borzoi character? Is that your cat? Kit Kat? Or is that a different cat? Okay. So what's the odds that you both came in at the same time and voted for the same thing? Is that a coincidence? I need a wobble sound. Wobble sound. How is everyone today? We're just going to continue on with the skunk. We finished blocking him out last time, but we didn't start sculpting him. So we're going to start the sculpt, do a rough sculpt. We're going to try something different this time as well. Which I saw someone suggest, and I wouldn't mind giving it a try. Where am I? Oh, that was weird. I just vanished. And so, what we're going to be doing from now on as well is every second stream will be the VR chat stream. And then the alternating streams will be like other stuff. So last time we played Oblivion again, we went back to Oblivion, which is fun. And the next one we will either do like stream setup, stream work, or do some other like work. Because I got some stuff to do that we can do on stream. Yeah, the Oblivion was good. I've also taken ads off completely. You shouldn't get any ads. The amount of ads you have to have, although they are a good like break time, but the amount of ads you have to have for Twitch is like, it's kind of annoying. Yeah, it's alright, Nature Guy. Like, I'm not making a living off streaming, so I figured I'd just not have ads. Though I do need to give like more incentive to donate bits and stuff, but we'll like that's what we'll do on a work stream. You got an ad when loading in. Oh, Twitch. I guess you can't take them off because they should just be off, but I guess they. Okay, so that was pointless then, I guess, to take the ads off. That's so annoying. They know we're talking about ads, yeah. That's so annoying though. I thought you could actually have ad-free streams, but I guess I was wrong. So I don't know what I can do. Maybe I'll mess around with it and put like the minimum amount of ads that I can like that it lets me put on rather than no ads, and maybe that'll be less. Like we'll find out. We'll do that next stream though. How long have we been polling for? 30 minutes? Let's do 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes, get your votes in. Remember, you can vote for multiple as well if you want more than one of these, I guess. No goats. It's funny because out of all of these options, goat was suggested the most. But no one wants it for this body type, I guess. So that's interesting. Can't believe we hate goats. Also removed your noise. Although I can actually I'll add it back because it was only because I typed in. Oh, let's do the outfit first as well. Let's do sweater. Why didn't that change my outfit? Oh, I think it's supposed to be. There we go. Yeah, I was there, nature guy. Did you know I was there? I was watching you stream like the whole time. Ah, all right. Polls over. Giraffe wins again. You want to hit the sweet words? They said I was handsome and attractive, basically. They were talking about meeting me in real life. Anyway, where's this skunk? Yeah, IRL. Okay, let's go to Blender. Look at this ripped dude. I wonder if his torso was like too long. I need to get my references up as well, actually. We still don't have a skunk noise as well, by the way, because I don't know what to put in yet. Just in time. No, I'm not. So the whole thing with the skunk is we're not doing stinky. There's no stinkies. Okay, no stinkies. I'll time people out for stinkies. Like anytime someone makes a joke about skunks smelling bad, we're gonna time them out. Just don't explain it as well, and see if people catch on. No stinkies. That's right. Does he look alright? I think he's looking okay. I mean, it's just a blockout anyway, and we'll fix him up when we need to. But I think he's looking okay. I think the blockout's looking okay. So we'll export him. XVV, yeah. What is that? Oh, you mean the model? Yeah. His hands. I usually do them in ZBrush, but hi, Law. How you doing? Like hands, I usually do in like completely in ZBrush. I could block them out though, but like they're just going to be standard hands. I think like the cow and stuff. Won't do anything too special. Yep. It's going good, Law. It's nice to see you. Like it's funny when I see people that I know, I guess from like Twitter and at other circles pop up in stream. There are a few of you. I'm going to hi Flo. I'm going to go into ZBrush. You're not going to see anything for a moment because I can't show you my what's it called in ZBrush? The light box because it like automatically pops up, and I haven't turned that off, and it shows your recent sculpts, and I can't show you. Wait, no, it doesn't. Ignore that. I could have just swapped. SKUNK, HUNK. All right. This outfit is actually the oldest outfit. This is the original outfit I had. Let's do like a full body. Whoa. Oh, is that my full body? I guess so. Hi, Evelyn. Oh, okay, I guess that works. So this is my first outfit I ever made for Walk. Usually he doesn't wear clothing. We're going to go over to ZBrush as well. Yeah, you guys saw. F triggers this? That's right. When you die. When I die. Get Fs in the chat. Skunk honk. Let's auto group everything, and then we're gonna like break them up to little pieces. So now we kind of just do this thing. It's mostly for like this is just how I work. That is some scan. When I'm sculpting, I split it up into parts. Oh, you expected something else to be wobble? Try flex. Flex will do that for you. Flex will make stuff wobble, basically. I don't know what else I would call this effect. It looks so bad with the wobble on though. It is. Yeah, if you got any muscle friends, he's not really muscle gut though because he's got abs. But yeah, shout out to all the skunks out there. I feel like there's not too many, but that was the whole point. I wanted to do species that there weren't a lot of. Don't bits make bits make me jiggle, and they make my bits bigger as well. Split that off. Grab these, split them off. Guess we'll do the arms first. Yeah, there's the good flex. Am I still wobbly? Oh my lord. Now, so this one's not going to be a belly. This one was just going to be like this. Like abs. And unfortunately, if you were to try and make it go from abs to belly, like you could have belly, but the abs, like I'll bake that into the texture, So you would have to have like a whole texture swap, which we could do, or like someone could do. Like if someone wanted to mod the model, they could do that themselves if they knew what they were doing. Hi Weber, how are you doing? The progenitor. What is what? What sliders? It's a good question. We'll come up with stuff because, like, if we don't have, uh, we'll find some things to do, some features to add. If not sliders, we'll find like something else. I don't know what though, but we'll come up with something. And I guess so. I see. Like, were you making a furry family tree? I'm interested to see what that looks like. But yeah, let's. Wait, no, these don't need to be split off. We were making the arms. So there's the arms. I guess we'll do the abs. They can be one. Where am I on Telegram? You mean what's my Telegram? Are you gonna send it to me? It's the same as here at Walcond. Pecs can be separated. This tail is very large. I'm gonna just hide it. It's always funny what it's like when you split to similar parts, and it's like, yes, the eyebrow's very similar to his traps. Yeah, I'm waiting for this family tree. It's gonna be real interesting. Don't skip eyebrow day. So true. The family. What is? I need to like open this. How do I view large in this stupid program? One second, guys. I have to look at this image because it's funny. I can see me there. And I can see Diz on there, which is funny. So at least you got that right. Yeah, I like making the eyebrows super thick. That's like you can sort of see it on my character because they got the thick like circular ones. I didn't make Kusaki though. I see. Why is So why is Scribbly? Is that just all the people that call Scribbly dad? Yeah, I'll send it to you, Diz. Yeah, I got the dot pairs. Yeah, okay, so Z. You it's quite elaborate, but you're willing to call what is Scandy to you then? I see. If you're here under Scandy, You really got everyone in there. Like, I wasn't sure how many people were going to be in here. Scandy's on there twice, actually. How does that work? Yeah, you guys just stare at this cake. I like that I'm all the way at the top though. But I didn't make Kusaki, but why so why am I Kusaki's dad? I don't think Kusaki's ever called me dad. Scandy gets around. I mean, fair. That's not how uh, the trees were. Oh, the Blowjob brothers, of course. It all makes sense now. Adoptive dad, yeah. They are brothers. It's a funny list. I enjoy it a lot. That family tree. Shoulders, I guess, will be part of the arms. Why were you making this family tree, Icy? Why isn't Clovis on there as well? You should put, like, if I'm making. If the people I make are under me, you should put Clovis there. I remember people don't do this as often now, but there was a time where, like, um, everyone on, like, FA and stuff would be like, here's my furry family. And they'd have this list of, like, here's my brother, my mother, my sister, and my father. Do you remember that, Avalon? Yeah. I don't see it as often as I used to. I still see it on the profiles of, like, old accounts. There's always huge lists, yeah. I don't really get them. It feels like, Desi, thank you for the raid. How was your big 11-hour stream? I know you weren't just playing Zelda. I'm surprised you haven't finished Zelda yet. Yeah, guys, please go check out Desi if you haven't already. I helped him with his little VTuber. I didn't make the base of it, but I've done a lot of work on it. So if you're interested in another woke child, he is one. Final Fantasy 14, Terraria Experiment, and Zelda. On and off sick. Woke child. I don't know what you want me to call them. What is Z? And, like, Zip's model and who else? Clovis. Spiky. The rest. I'm probably missing people. Grant. Yeah. The creations, yeah. There's other ones as well that people probably don't know. And the rest. Little Lisa, little Bart. and the rest. Welcome on, guys. If you guys don't know me from Dazzy's stream, my name's Wolk. I am a 3D furry artist and I live in Australia. And today we're making a VR chat base model. We're making a skunk. A beefy skunk. Oh, how are you doing, Endelict? I forgot to reply to your message before. This is getting too up there. What does that mean? Why do you always have to wobble me before you do the flex? The stream's going well. Lots of people here, like lots of people I know, which is nice. The Sunday streams always seem to be decent. But yeah, we're just kind of like organizing this model, I guess. We're putting all the pieces together. So like these are all one group. These are all one group at the moment. Maybe put his feet with his toes. Yeah, have a good sleep, especially if you're getting sick, Desi. I don't know how you would get sick because you never go out. So unless Sarah brought something home, or you're just not taking care of yourself. Is that from the 24-hour stream or something? Or is that from when you went away? Or when you went to, or when your power was out or something? Vulcanizing. That's not what I said. Yeah. Yeah, he should take more breaks. He should feel free to take more stream breaks. He shouldn't feel the pressure. He streams every day for like 11 hours. He can afford to take breaks. Yeah, go take your weird medicine. Thank you, Fizz. You can't double F me. You can't triple F me, guys. There is a cooldown. Believe it or not. There was once not a cooldown, and that was a big mistake. There's a clip of when I took the cooldown off. Someone's been murdered. Oh my goodness. Are you alright? Body's still warm. There's a killer about. How are you, Fizz? I'm doing well, thanks. Been working on a I got carried away today, and I worked on an animation like all day. But it's fun. It's like when I get stuck into one, that's because I like it. Yeah, body's still warm. I'll find who did this literally on our stream last time when the guards killed someone, and then one of the guards that killed them went up to them and was like, "Who did this?" Anyway, he's all smooth now. Let's get out our little tablet. We'll start sculpting. They got little references here. Skunks are really cute. Oh, I love Oblivion. We'll definitely continue it, and we might do like Morrowind and or Skyrim. The reason I did Oblivion, I think it was the most like it's that middle ground where it's like comfortable to watch and nostalgic. It's fun and it's got a lot of charm. Morrowind can be a bit rough to watch, I think. It's a bit slow. Skyrim isn't as fun to play. It is certainly a game of all time. Morrowind's really good if you get stuck into it. I realize for a lot of people it's like too old now or whatever, but it's one of my favorite games. It's a very different vibe to Oblivion, which I don't think is a good game, but I also really enjoy. I like them all for different reasons. So I'll just get sculpting with this. Let's not go that hard. Yeah, Morrowind doesn't really hold your hand too much. Maybe I will go straight into sculpting this actually. Yeah, I mean I always forget about the main quest, but the main quest in Morrowind is actually like good story wise, whereas the main quest in Oblivion is it's kind of rough. Like it's good in a way, but and then Skyrim's main quest, I don't like it. Yeah, exactly. So I think a lot of the people I know, a lot of the people, I guess you would call my like audience, are nostalgic for Oblivion. It was a very popular game that we all played when we were younger. I didn't really give him like a chin or a jawline, I guess. It's like too thick. The captain's dare. We'll see what our what Starfield's like as well, because I will play that on stream. You're important because remember that he saw you. Wait a minute, let me see your face. The face of his dreams. The face that dreams are made of. Yeah, but he was the emperor, so he can do whatever the hell he wants. If he's like, "Yep, promote this man," everyone listens. I'm not sure I like this. I think his face is too long. They do kind of have like a very, what would this be? Concave nose bridge. Very like triangular face, I would say. Is this not concave? Yeah, the Mythic Dawn. Welcome back, Flo. Nice titties, thank you. I grew them myself with a lot of bench presses. Something about his eyes feels off. Are they organic? Yeah, they're organic. Guilt free. What does that even mean? It's like when they're low fat or low sugar or something. Oh, it's guilt free. You don't have to feel bad. You shouldn't feel bad about eating them. Don't let the packaging make you feel bad. Sustainably sourced. They're not dairy free. Guilt free ketchup. What makes it guilt free, does it say? I guess that's like a British national dish. Don't like his mouth. So I didn't give him this jawline that I usually give him all. Yeah, that's what makes it guilt free. The fact they didn't kill anything to make it. But yeah, but maybe they accidentally hurt someone. Who knows? Not like his neck. Yeah. It's like two whisper. Thank you for the follow, Grayson. Welcome on in. Yeah. You feel guilty bruising a tomato. Yeah. I think his face is too wide. I made it wider and that was a mistake. Is what the famous Captain American chess meme. I'm sorry, Pesky. Where are you from, Pesky, if you're heading to bed? Are you Australian? You go to bed 10:30? It's kind of early. Maybe one day I won't give them a huge bro. Oh, Cali. Okay, yeah, it's late for you. That makes sense. Or it's like early for you, I guess. It's 5:30 in the morning. Have a good sleep, Pesky. Go get some sleep because it's very early. But really round noses as well. Not that round. It's yearly. I think I fucked up this nose. Thank you, Pesky. We haven't gotten very far. We're only in like the very early stages. 'Maybe his eyes are just too wide. You gotta let me move. Oh yeah. I was not paying attention to that scan, but it looks like it was a good one anyway. Works out at the library. I love that stupid thing. Work out at the buffet. His head is like too far forward or something. Maybe this is too wide. So then his whole back is too far. So I didn't end up doing the individual muscles in his legs. But I guess we'll just sort of roughly sculpt them. Oh yeah, thank you for the save reminder, no one. Don't you dare press it now. Think you're funny. Bit late. Do you like your leg muscles? Yes. These kneecaps are like so far off as well. I don't know why. Don't know how that happened. Better. He needs to have some knees, but it's a bit insane. His whole legs might need to be pulled forward. A bit more of that natural Lego. What? Like protruding? What's protruding? I know what protruding is. I know sticking out. What did I say? Did I say? Did I say something wrong? Made his legs very sticky. Oh, yeah, yeah. I know. I said what is protruding. I meant I know what protruding is. I was just wondering why you were saying protruding. Yeah. Those are very leggies. They are some leg. Why does it do this? They look inset. Yeah, you're actually right. They are kind of like not protruding at all. It's because their leg muscles are so bulbous. which we can replicate. I don't know how muscular I want to make him as well, actually. He's supposed to be muscular, but like, is he just going to be like overall ripped everywhere, I guess? I don't like his face. I think it's not narrow enough now. What's up, Squirrel Days? Is that just the face he's making? Are you just making the same face? And now this is not so hard to get a face right. Now his face is too long. This needs to be deflated. Give him some softer eye sockets. I think his whole face needs to be out. This needs to be more here. I act like I know what I'm doing, but I don't. Music, please. I think his nose is too big now, actually. don't like how it looks from the side. So I usually have to find the jaw like this. I don't know if it works for him. Thank you, Gregor. I'm not liking how his face looks. Is all. The whole shape is off. It needs to look more like a skunk, and it doesn't to me. Oh well, maybe I'll just like go back to the rest of it. Let's merge this with this. Oh, and this. Oops. It's the wrong one. Apparently merged his arms together. Define the essence of skunk. Yeah, no, that's what it feels like. I have all these skunk refs next to me, and I keep looking at them and looking at my character. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. It's not quite right. Maybe his ears are just in the wrong spot. You did the heart and it fucked it up. I'm sorry, girlfriend. I'll do one for you. Wait, it's probably going to be a cooldown, isn't it? Can I, like, override it? I'll change it to latex just for you. Oops. That's right, Vo. Skunk hunt time. He is also very small on a skunk. So I wonder if that's part of it too. They have a very like it's just a very triangular face, and I'm not capturing that. Like almost all this needs to be this. The butt. What butt? We're giving me like a Giga Chad chin. Looks kind of silly. Maybe he should just be like a himbo skunk, and we'll give him like the high cheek lines, cheekbones, whatever. Looks kind of freakish, to be honest. I don't know if that's any better. Let's work on something else. Okay, we just need really like he'll have muscle, but when did we talk about public bathroom graffiti? Was that last stream? Was that this stream? And I've already forgotten. Or was that just on Telegram? Very funny. Oh, it was on Discord, wasn't it? You're in too many places, Evelyn. I cannot keep track. Ahmeds, you've killed me. How you doing, Ahmeds? Are you guys all hanging out on voice again? How was work? Like, I mean, judging by that, it's exhausting. But is that a new emote? Is that one of Zip's? How new is that emote? I feel like I've not seen it. Avalon, I didn't realize you were so on the ball with the emote uploads. Hi, Line. I feel like I fucked something up here. It's my back reference. Yeah, I have. You on the ball? Well, like you did answer it really quickly. I probably shouldn't go too detailed because we're going to retopo him as well. I hate this part. I'm gonna just squish it. His neck's so funky. I'm not enjoy. I don't know what the fuck I've done. I'm gonna like guess where things are. until it looks good, you know. Guess where the entire body is until it looks good. Looks like some sort of a neck. Looks like some sort of a body. If I want this to be so ripped, kind of almost want to make him less bodybuilder and more just like, I don't know how to put it, more body fat. Not quite strongman, because strongman's usually like bulky, but more like beach goer, I guess, you know? Like he's fit from swimming, which doesn't really make sense for a skunk, I suppose. I guess we'll do the arms now as well. The body's fine, I think. Oh, we're gonna make this muscular. Maybe it's too muscular. Kind of don't like it. He got cake though. Man, I want it to be rounder. It's always so hard to do this part for me. That's probably fine. Let's merge this with the leggies. Leggies could do some more work. You come in at a good time then, Minty Fresh. How you doing, Mini Fresh? Made his legs so exaggerated. Now they're like really too big, actually. Oops. So now these are too ripped, I think. There's some nice strong legs. They're almost too strong. I wonder if I should make them. Well, I guess. Hi, DA. How you doing? We're sculpting muscle, and I'm struggling. Waking up. Good morning. You got a big butt. Yeah, he does. I couldn't resist. I simply could not. Well, it's kind of like I feel like it needs to be up higher or something. It's hard because like I tried to have it be sort of a muscular butt before. It just doesn't look great. Butts are always good. Okay. It's your professional opinion. I think his arms are too short. Although actually he doesn't have any hands yet, so that's probably why they look too short. And his forearms are pathetic. Don't ask me how to do arm muscles. I simply cannot. Lose too big, maybe. What? Oh, it's a brush. So for the hands, what I usually do is add a sphere. So this music got really quiet all of a sudden. Oops. A shitty little sphere. It's too high. I don't know why I do this with the hands specifically, but I just block them out in ZBrush. I don't know. I have like a little hand uh, brush for fingers, but the palm is kind of a weird shape. Well, not really. I say that, and then I was like, it's actually just kind of a rectangular prism that I can never get right. And then we have a little brush. Really basic. I think I can't remember if this brush cost me money or not, but it's so handy to just like draw fingers. And they're very simple, but they give you the right kind of like shape, generally speaking. So I forgot to minus that one. How's your new computer, DA? Working well? Playing all those games at 100 million FPS? Like, I don't know. I don't know what games you play. Well, I know you play Pokemon. And that's not even on computer, so. VRC, yeah, that's a game that can be very intensive and people don't realize. especially when everyone has the RC bases not made by me. No, I'm joking. But like people really import very unoptimized meshes in that game. I was gonna say hot garbage, but that's a bit mean. Yeah, I upgraded my computer last year, and oh my god, we got a Ken and Barbie song. That was a well timed song, but yeah, like getting all the stream set up, ported over, and I use Substance Painter, Blender, ZBrush, Marmoset, Toolbag, and Unity, and getting all of those settings ported over all those projects. Yeah, it's annoying. Hmm. But Sash, how unoptimized is your VRM model? Is it in VRC or is it just a VRM? But not looking good. So is that what you're trying to tell me? It's all part of the learning process though. Not like my first model was very good. Sounds like you might have put the shape key on the wrong shape key or something. Thumbs are so weird, guys. Thumbs are weird little dudes. Kind of like that. There. Hi, Solar. Where's this scan coming from? Oh, there it is. Is his hand too big? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, I think I know the album you're talking about. I think I just know of it. I have not listened to it, and I don't know anything else about it apart from the cover, so don't quiz me. Good morning to you, though. I started something. I'm gonna just quickly telegram you what I started earlier today.
Rat.
Skunk Hunk's underrated. True. That's why we're doing our best.
Rat.
Yeah, it picks out rat in any word. I still don't have skunk sound effect. It's always been like that as well. Oh, thank you, Hero. I haven't saved since like we started. Yeah, pixelated. To be honest, I couldn't. I am not pulling my cock out. I had to double check that there was nothing showing on screen. Why is this finger so much lower than all the rest of them? There we go. Is that the right size for the hand? Hi, Kofu. God, I hate hands. This, I swear, this radio station is so good. And so many people come in and enjoy it as well. How you doing, Kofu? Hope you're having a good Sunday night. Yeah, I'm really not like a music person, Soul. I don't know if you. I feel like I've probably told you that already, but no, this one radio station really like it. This isn't well. That's the thing. I didn't come up with this playlist or anything. It's just on YouTube. The problem is I don't remember any of the songs or anything. I don't remember like the names or the artists or anything like that. I'm just like, yeah, this is good. I'll just listen to this, and then eventually I will change to some other like genre. Yeah, probably should. Your shark sculpt was really good, Kofu. I hope your patron's doing alright as well. I feel like I don't know if I've talked to Hisaki about music or not. But like so like Kusaki's DJ sets, I'll listen to them. They're good listening. That's actually what I was going to listen to on streams. Yeah, I don't know if you know, but I had a wait, what happened there? I had a patron a while back, Tofu. What the but it didn't work out for me. But that's fine, because like I kind of messed it up, so hopefully yours goes better. If it doesn't, like it's not the end of the world, I guess. Hopefully. Yeah, like so you could just give me a whole bucket of music and I'd probably enjoy it. I'm not like hard to please, I suppose. Nice anatomy. It's all right. It's been a while since I've done something so muscular. I don't like his face though. It's actually goofed up at the moment because I made him like extra Giga Chad looking. But it's supposed to be a skunk and it's not sitting right with me. I'm not sure what it is. I keep messing with it and I've like probably messed with it too much. Sometimes you just gotta like leave it, come back to it. Yeah, I gave him these like high cheekbones. That... Yeah, I got skunk head refs. They're very triangular. If you look at them. Hi, Scribbly, how was your stream? How drunk are you? I can't believe you're drinking on a work night. Look at him go. Hi, Pandora. Thank you for the follow, Apple. So I already like that much better. Just going back to it and messing around with it, like that face a lot better. Sculpting the skunk hunk. Well, his ears are... Okay, we need to get the... What's happening here? So, how are you still awake, Z? Are you going to bed now? Or... Don't see you up this late. I hope Z chucks a sickie. Oh, maybe he's working from home tomorrow, so that would make sense. That's how he's escaped. Like I fucked up this nose. I have skunk nose references here as well. We've got to get everything right. Actually, I did a skunk in the past. Maybe I should just reuse parts of that. Skunks are really cute though. Like if you look at them, I guess they just what's it? Mustelids, I think, or similar enough. Like Z. So any of those animals, they all look really cute. Even if they're little shits. I don't like this. It's better. He's definitely getting there. He might be. I don't know if I've made him too beefy. I might need to make like his head bigger. Oh, I guess that is part of the point. Where's his head? Pet ones. I didn't know you could have pet skunks. I think that's better for the head. I also move it back slightly as well. Did I just make it smaller? No. Oh, it's only. Oops. Oh yeah, the pet laws in America, just like yeah, whatever, do whatever the hell you want. There we go. That seems better. Yeah, I wasn't sure if they were in the same family or very similar. They do have a very similar look, I think, or maybe just from my references. Probably also wondering where his tail is. I hit it like straight away because it's massive. It might be too big. I don't think I made his head big enough. That's better. His shoulders are so broad. I don't know if it's going to be really fucky wucky with the VRC stuff. Yeah, we'll do a lot of like tail stuff on this, I think. So like tail scale, uh like physics, I don't know, whatever else. Maybe tail control. How much have you had to drink, Z? So aren't you usually in bed by this time? Uh, that's a good sign. And you don't remember. God, I hate ZBrush. It just crashed. At least it auto saves. We're just gonna go on here when I load it up again because it'll probably you'll see some saucy stuff if I don't hide it. Oh, that's Blender. That's the wrong program. In the meantime, admire all these people, all these cool people that rated me. And we'll actually reset this tracking. ZBrush? No, ZBrush, not my beloved. ZBrush, my behated. ZBrush crashes for me more than any other program. Oh, this isn't good. Ah, no, there it is. Yeah, it's cool. Like, find your friends on the board. How many can you name? There's some that are actually like behind me as well. Because I didn't think they were going to get blocked. Blended never crashes for me. What version are you using, Kofu? Yeah, some of them, people pick some good ones, which is good. See, that's what I'm on, Kofu, and I've never had it crash. I don't know what you're doing to your poor blender. You love the shrimp? That was acrylic. I can remember some of them by name. But yeah, like it's fun to combo some of them together and things like that. So you got like Joel and Carl up there, and then you got all the screaming ones down the bottom. You've got the drink and the two drinking emotes next to it. You got Mixie's little circle up there. I love the wall. Anyway, we're going back to yeah. Blender hates you and ZBrush hates me. That's why we got to use what works for us. Yeah, we don't talk about Maya. We're back. I'm gonna save it. Actually, before I forget again. All I did was try and draw like a tendon. There we go. Is that so hard? ZBrush? Which tail are you looking at? Nature Guy, my tail or his tail? Skunk, yeah, it's massive. I think that's like the defining feature of the skunk. Or like any skunk character. So we'll go big on that. You're still in awe at the models? Which part? You just like watching them get made? Hopefully it's fun. I think it's cool that you can go back and watch like the rat and the cow get made from scratch in a series of videos, and like then you can just go and buy the cow or whatever, and you can be the cow. It's always cool when the models become usable, and you can do whatever the hell you want with them. Because then they're always going to be usable from that point on. You can do whatever you want. And I still get people making stuff with the rat and things, which is cool. I mean, it's only been a couple of weeks. Rotoscoping. Oh god. I feel like rotoscoping might take more time. I would not like to rotoscope. It also depends how much time you put into stuff. Because, like, I was sitting here earlier today working on animation, and it was taking a lot of time just because I kept adding stuff. Kept being like, oh, that would be cool, I'd add that. Let's get these arms. I feel like these fingers aren't big enough. Maybe this thumb isn't long enough, I think, as well. It's a bit better. Yep, stops there. Basically, I'm just doing the character ref to complete redoing outfit, and I want to add glowy textures. Now I want to do Scar, and now she has legs, so I can see. Yeah. Rotoscoping, so I'm going to get these two terms. I don't know why I always get these two mixed up, but rotoscoping is the one where you draw over the frames of like a video and animate that way. Is that? Or is it or is it the one where you remove errors and stuff from video? It's the first one, right? You draw around the character. Hi, Jadex. No donuts. No donuts here. This is Twitch. We can't make donuts here. Rotoscoping is you draw around the character. So it's like both of the two things I was thinking. Like screening but harder. Okay, so it's, I think it's what I was thinking of. Finally onto the arm muscle as well. Where's my arm references? Oh, I don't have this part of the arm. Hate arms. Fuck arms. Hate arms. And why can't I arm right? Make the dimension bigger. Okay, so rotoscoping is the removal of unwanted things, which is what I thought it was. But I forget what the term of... I guess it is also rotoscoping. When you make an animation by drawing over the frames of a live action thing. Unless I'm thinking of something completely different, which is possible. That's probably why I was getting confused, because they both have the same name. Also, Z, if you're still here, I don't know if you are, I think I'm going to work on your outfits on the next stream I do. Since we're alternating between VRC avatars and like other stuff. Because I was thinking about working on them today, but I worked on something else that you might like. The next stream will be in 2 days from now. Because I'm just going to stream every like second day, every alternating day. Yeah. It was unfortunate because you paid, but also 2 other comms also paid at the same time. And then I wanted to do something for the 8th, which is what I was working on today. Which is why you might be interested in it, but I fucked up this arm. Why I said it like that? Yeah. Natsu, you can't just come in here and call someone special aroma. To be fair though, Natsu would probably like that. Natsu, earlier in the stream, I said I would time out anyone that made any reference to skunks and aromas, so rest in peace. I do 30, how long's that? Okay, it's by seconds. Oh, you made it, Pandora. Icy told me that he made it. Or I did Icy say that he made it, or just that he was gonna show it? Yeah, exactly. It's so funny, Scribbly. It's like everyone goes into you, and then you go into me, and then I'm just up the top, like the founding father. Which I'll take that. Nature guy, everyone goes into Z. It's I'm gonna hold my tongue, but it is a certain day in a few days, and it will all make sense. I feel like this is too. You like that one, Natsu? This arm was too like curvy, so I'm just gonna like kind of fill it out. You forgot about that day? Well, you won't forget about it if you celebrate it. Do you celebrate? Do you partake? Do you partake in the festivities? Because I didn't think you did. I know Z does. Yeah, okay. I don't expect people like you, non-believers, to remember. At least you know of it, so his arms are like too defined. His arms also too much bicep. Everyone knows Z does, yeah. I mean, half of that I think is my fault. Thank you for the follow, Princess. Just that stream Z where someone found it. That's my one of my favorite streams of all time. Your canon event, yeah, it was. His arms too long now? Are his hands too big? Something just looks off. Maybe it was that. I haven't even touched his pecs yet. Nice big tail, yeah. Big, nice. Big tail, nice. I read it 3 different ways. It all makes sense. It is a skunk, and I feel like it's their most iconic feature. Should these be bigger? I feel like it's probably a stupid question. Let's start merging things together. I think he's looking pretty ready. Until we get... Oh, it's the wrong one again. There we go. Oh, yeah, I guess I can do some, like, heck definition of sorts. His bloody tail is so large. Yay. There we go. Is he too beefy? He's more bulbous than I originally intended. What did you find out, Nature Guy, and who told you? That's why it was sort of a if you know, you know thing, and I wasn't going into specifics. Natsu. Natsu, you've betrayed us again. Yeah, you betrayed us when you came in here and mentioned the aroma. You don't have to cover for him, Nature Guy. I know he's a troublemaker. It was Natsu who put you up to this, isn't it? I can't believe you've done this again, Natsu. Thank you for the follow for dishes. Thank you for the follow, Kitsune Key. I always thought it was Kitsune, but it's missing a Su. Kitsune Key. Okay. See the, I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but if you see up there, there's a silhouette. The silhouette looks very top heavy, which I guess is how it should be. I'm tempted to like pull this out a bit and make this a bit more narrow. His thighs are so wide, I might... I haven't even touched his feet yet. I almost forgot about that. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're trying to make like underrated species here, and skunk is definitely one of them. Just making his legs smaller, I think that'll help with the overall figure, like silhouette. I don't know how to explain it, but basically, he looks way too top heavy at the moment. I think that'll. I mean, I just made him more top heavy, but I mean, like, we may as well go all out. Fucked up his legs, so. The donk skunk, yeah. That's right. That's yeah, he has a nice dump track. It's not that big. Yeah, what time is it? Two. Yeah, I think it was the head scale. We've messed with a bunch of stuff. Welcome that boy. You did it the wrong order. Who are you calling Pinhead? You're the wrong order, okay. A skill issue. Skunk feet. Hi Shy. Where's my skunk foot reference? There it is. That's not how it works, Nishika. You only get timed out for two reasons here. If you make a bad pun, or if you talk about the skunk in a specific way. I don't make the rules, but those are the rules. I don't know what I want to do with these little feeds. Because they're supposed to be... Big oof. What part? Yeah, have a good look, Shy. What game are you playing? Don't forget the beans? Exactly, that's what we're working on right now. Because they have quite, like, pronounced foot pads. They kind of have, like... I was going to say mole feet, but I don't actually know what they look like. Are you enjoying it, Shy? I was thinking about getting it. But I didn't want to buy into the hype. You know, but I do like Larian's... Well, I've only played Divinity. And I do play... Or I have played D&D. I didn't play the... I don't know what you'd call it. Not the demo, but like... Their early access thing. So... Yeah, it was in early access, wasn't it? I mean, I didn't play it anyway, so I wouldn't know. How am I gonna do this? Don't know what I was doing with these because these look like they were supposed to be claws at one point, and so these would have been the foot pad, like this. That kind of looks like right. Everyone you watch, sleep time for Scribbly already. It's like way past your bedtime, isn't it? Okay. I almost said it right. Get to Neki. I said it wrong again, didn't I? Key to Neki. You tired? Yeah, I'm surprised you're still up. Have a good sleep, Z. Like, never use the pinch brush. But I will now. I'm not sure about these feet. I'll tell you what. So pause in preview. Too bad. If you talk about pause here, you get banned instantly. How you doing, Meshi? I'm making pause, but I'm struggling. Because skunk kind of have like weird little feet. It's like when we made the rat feet. Like I think I gave him way too big claws. Yeah, they do. Which is what I was sort of trying to do. Don't know if that comes through. You can have this big hunk skunk cuddle you one day in VR at least. Just this overall shape. I am not feeling. And I'm not sure what it is. That's okay. There's not many heals though. Yeah, I'm obviously not a big foot person because I struggle with them. I have no idea what's going on. I forgot I made his feet on an angle. That also makes it harder. Kind of works. Are they too small? They're probably fine. Certainly getting there. We're gonna mesh things together now as well. What is this? The butt? Booty? Better save as well before I forget again. You finally got that booty. Finally connected. Finally one piece. Insert J. Or are you gonna insert a joke? Whoops. Okay. Almost there. Gotta connect these little hands. Yeah, I heard Twitch on phone is like awful. I haven't really used it, but I've heard it's pretty bad. 15 minutes to go. Let's get it done. Or at least get it ready for high poly sculpting. Because what I want to try this time is rather than re-topologize at this point, I was going to try a different method that I saw someone talk about recently, which we'll go over next stream. Or next VR chat stream. I'll go over it in more detail. Guess I should put like claws on these fingers as well, though. Actually, thinking about it now. I made that knuckle way too big. Thank you for the follow, Cookie Doggo. Welcome on in. All I can think about with these nails is the X Slay. If anyone has that in chat. I know Zephora has one on one of her accounts. I can't remember which one. The Keck Slay. The Slay emote. Yeah, that one. There it is. That's the one. when it does that. Hello, Human. How you doing? I should have just done these as a separate object or something, because I feel like I've just fucked up the hand. I'm doing alright. We're almost there. Almost at the end of the sculpt for the skunk. Maybe I should have done them smaller. How far back? There we go. I really just done little ones like that. I think that would be nicer. How many's hands very like bony without meaning to. Yeah. It's whatever. Gonna connect it up. And we'll smooth out these edges. Almost there. Almost at the end of stream, but almost done with the sculpt. I hate legs. I'm sorry, Radium. How was your karaoke stream? I saw you doing it, but what was I doing? I was about to go do something. I can't remember what I was doing earlier today. Thank you, Cookie. It was fun. I was like, why is Radium streaming music? Oh, he's doing karaoke. That makes sense. Maybe one day we'll do a deer character radium. I feel like deer aren't. Actually, I know there is at least one deer base. I think on thingy on VR chat. So maybe we won't do deer. But no, I feel like that's a species that's popular but doesn't have a lot of like character. I mean, like VR chat characters. However, how have you been sculpting? Like how long today, or in general, or something else? Oh, in general. Probably like 5 years now, I think. Sculpting was never really my thing until I started doing furry commissions. Because I was more of like a general 3D. Yeah, cute face. Yeah. Well, the skunk faces are really cute, and I feel like I haven't. It always needs to be more stylized. But did I do eyebrows on the? Yeah, I did, didn't I? On the cow and stuff. Let's do the mouth real quick. Because we're running out of time. Only 4 minutes left. Quick speed run. Yep, that is certainly an inside of a mouth. It's a fine looking barbecue. Does he have too much chin? He has quite a lot of chin. Strong one. Something about this face. This face is gonna kill me. I'll just leave it, and then we'll retopo it, and I can edit it more easily that way, I think. And then we'll attach that to the body. And then it's basically done. We didn't do the tail, but it should be fine. It's lower. It's fine. There's the body. And there's the low poly tail. The tail is such a such a difference between the body. I'm not sure what I'll do for the tail, but we'll do it next stream because it's been 3 hours now and I'm actually tired. Like obviously, I guess I'll probably sculpt some like fluff on this. Probably not that fluffy, but you get the idea. Especially, it should be like fluffier here, I think, is usually how it works. Oh, and it's also disconnected from the body now. But yeah, we will save. No, we will. There we go. We'll save. Oh. And let's go find someone to raid and go to our end screen. I hope you've all had fun. I have had lots of fun. Let's make sure. Like, triple check, triple save it, and then I'll close it and save it again. Let's see. Who's live? Oh, I don't know if you can hear me cracking. All my bones cracked. Yeah, hope you all had a chill time. Watch the sculpt. Skunk get sculpt. The flex always looks so goofy. So there's 3 people that I know that I've raided. We might raid. Let's see where they're up to. Oh my god, I don't want this ad. Let me mute. There we go. You hear the cracks and the yawn. I'm so sorry. Oh, I don't want the pre-roll ads. I want to see what this person is up to. I'm so sick of this Gran Turismo ad. Is everyone else getting the Gran Turismo ad? I've seen it so many times. Yeah, thank you for hanging out, guys. It's been fun. Like, hi, Voidhound. You've come in just at the very end. You've never seen a Gran Turismo ad. I only get this ad for Gran Turismo the movie. I don't know if I even get any other ads at this point. It's like only that. Hi, Nom. Always here to watch things end. I think we'll raid Percival's. I'm not sure if she's a furry or not. Or they. Like I believe they go by they. But I know they're a friend of Zephora's and stuff. And all the people on my list I've raided before, so it'd be nice to raid someone new. It's also their birthday, so we'll just say like happy birthday. I haven't even started the raid. That would be a good start. A fellow Leo enjoy it, yeah, exactly. But from what I've seen, they're a cool person. So I'll raid them. Let me just say happy birthday, Percy. And we'll do like some cake or something. But yeah, thank you for hanging out, guys. Skunk Hunk will be back, not next stream, but the stream after, and the next stream will be in 2 days. So the next Skunk will be home. Why did I say that? Next Skunk stream will be in like 4 days. I'm so stiff and sore. I need to copy my own raid message. But yeah, go say hi to Percy. A cool artist. They have like a really unique style, like a good style. Next stream will be, it won't be Oblivion, but we'll be doing other work. We'll be working on Z. Z outfit. Oh, we're going now. See you guys next time. See you guys in 2 days. Bye bye.